Dogwood trees are blooming down the lane, the way they always did in April rain. I drove out past the old house just to see if spring still looked the same without you next to me. The yard looks smaller now, the gate needs paint, but every blossom blooms just like it ain't. April always finds me thinking of you. April always brings it back like it was new. Every year the flowers open and I'm right back then. April always finds me missing you again. We used to sit outside and watch the world turn green. You'd name the birds and I'd pretend I'd seen everyone before, but really I just loved the way you talked about the things you loved. The yard looks smaller now, the gate needs paint, but every blossom blooms just like it ain't. April always finds me thinking of you. April always brings it back like it was new. Every year the flowers open and I'm right back then. April always finds me missing you again. I don't fight the season anymore. I let the spring come knocking at my door, and when it brings your memory along, I let it stay. I let it stay that long. April always finds me, Lord, it always will. April always finds me standing somewhere still. Every blossom, every bird, every soft warm rain, April always finds me, and I'm glad it came. The dogwood holds its bloom a little while. April always finds me, and I smile. She came walking down the hillside in May, with a handful of wildflowers on display. Her hair was loose, her dress was soft and white. She looked like everything that felt exactly right. I never told her what that moment meant to me, standing at the bottom of that hill in Tennessee. The girl with the wildflowers, where did she go? The girl with the wildflowers, I need her to know. She's been living in my springtime ever since that day. The girl with the wildflowers, she never went away. We walked the creek together till the sun went low. She gave me one white daisy just before we'd go. I pressed it in my Bible on the left-hand side. Been reading around that daisy the rest of my life. I never told her what that moment meant to me, standing at the bottom of that hill in Tennessee. The girl with the wildflowers, where did she go? The girl with the wildflowers, I need her to know. She's been living in my springtime ever since that day. The girl with the wildflowers, she never went away. Maybe love ain't always something that you say out loud. Maybe sometimes it's a daisy pressed between the pages of your life. Maybe that's enough. Maybe that's more than enough. The girl with the wildflowers, I see her still, coming down through the daisies on that Tennessee hill. She's been springtime in my memory every single year. The girl with the wildflowers, still here. The daisy's still there, pressed and pale. The girl with the wildflowers, never still. We'd sit out on the porch swing after supper every night. The sky would turn to peach and pink before the fading light. You'd rest your head against my shoulder, say you loved it here, and I'd agree and never think that we'd run out of years. The swing still hangs, but no one sits out there at night. Haven't had the heart to take it down, it doesn't feel right. Porch swing in May, evenings going slow. Porch swing in May, that warm southern glow. That was our world, and it was good and true. Porch swing in May, me and you. The wisteria was blooming, heavy on the rail. The fireflies were starting just beyond the garden trail. You'd name the stars and I'd pretend I knew them all. Those May nights felt like something time could never call. The swing still hangs, but no one sits out there at night. Haven't had the heart to take it down. It doesn't feel right. Porch swing in May, evenings going slow. Porch swing in May, that warm southern glow. That was our world, and it was good and true. Porch swing in May, me and you. I sat out there alone last Tuesday night. The air smelled just the same in the fading light. Wisteria and fireflies in the same old sky. Porch swing in May, and I finally cried. Porch swing in May, I go back there still. Porch swing in May, always, always will. Some things don't leave you, they just change their sound. Porch swing in May, the most beautiful ground. The swing moves slow in the evening air. Porch swing in May, you were there. I remember the first day of spring in '73. You wore that yellow dress down to your knees. We drove out to the lake with nothing but time, the radio playing something sweet and fine. I can see it like a photograph that never fades. That first day of spring in our best days. First day of spring, 1973. First day of spring, you and me. The world was new, and so were we back then. First day of spring, I wish I could go again. We skipped our shoes and waded in the shallow shore. You laughed so loud the birds all rose and soared. I took your hand and didn't say a word, just held it till the evening song of every bird. I can see it like a photograph that never fades. That first day of spring in our best days. First day of spring, 1973. First day of spring, you and me. The world was new, and so were we back then. First day of spring, I wish I could one of them was quite like that one when the whole world opened up like a brand new book. First day of spring, all I had to do was look. First day of spring, 1973. That was the day you gave yourself to me. I didn't know it then the way I know it now. First day of spring, I remember every vow. The lake is still there. I drove by last year. First day of spring, you were still there.
She smelled like honeysuckle in the afternoon, like warm red Georgia clay and something in bloom. She coming from the garden with the sun in her hair, and the whole room filled up like she was everywhere. I'd give anything to step into that room again, where everything smelled like her, and it was spring. She smelled like honeysuckle and the end of May. She smelled like everything that didn't go away. On a warm spring night, she smelled like honeysuckle, and it feels so right. We'd walk the back fence line in the evening cool, where the honeysuckle grew, past the neighbor's pool. She'd pull a flower off and taste the nectar slow. Said summer's just spring that finally let go. I'd give anything to step into that room again, where everything smelled like her, and it was spring. And the end of May, she smelled like everything that didn't go away. I catch it sometimes on a warm spring night. She smelled like honeysuckle, and it feels so right. She smelled like honeysuckle, Lord, she always will. She smelled like spring, on every April hill. I close my eyes and she's right here with me. She smells like honeysuckle and I'm free. The honeysuckle blooms outside the door. She smells like spring. I couldn't ask for more.
We used to meet out at the Diamond after school. Springtime in Kentucky, breaking every rule. Stayed till the lights came on across the hill. Me and Tommy Lee and boys who love it still. The Diamond's overgrown with weeds and time, but every spring I go and stand on that old baseline. Old baseball diamond, green in May. Old baseball diamond, where we used to play. Every crack in the dirt was a story we wrote. Old baseball diamond, that's where I still go. My daddy took me out there on the very first day. Showed me how to hold the bat and get out of the way of life and all its curveballs coming fast and low. That old baseball diamond, that's where I learned to grow. The diamond's overgrown with weeds and time, but every spring I go and stand on that old baseline. Old baseball diamond, green in the May. Old baseball diamond, where we used to play. Every crack in the dirt was a story we wrote. Old baseball diamond, that's where I still go. Tommy Lee passed on about 3 years ago. His boy plays shortstop now, and Lord, he's good to watch. I stood behind the fence and tried to hold it in. Old baseball diamond, where it all begins. Old baseball diamond, green in the spring. Old baseball diamond, what memories you bring. My daddy's voice, my friends, the smell of the clay. Old baseball diamond, I'll be back someday. The bases are still there beneath the grass. Old baseball diamond, nothing good really passes.
The cherry trees on Elm Street used to blow like pink confetti in the April snow. stand beneath them with your arms spread wide and let the petals fall all over your side. I drove down Elm Street just the other day. The trees still bloom, but you've long gone away. Cherry blossoms on Elm Street, falling slow. Cherry blossoms on Elm Street, putting on a show. The whole world pink and you right in the middle there. Cherry blossoms on Elm Street in your hair. We walked the whole block twice before we'd head for home. You always said the blossoms made you feel less alone. Like nature threw a party just to lift your soul. Cherry blossoms on Elm Street, making you feel whole. I drove down Elm Street just the other day. The trees still bloom, but you've long gone away. Cherry blossoms on Elm Street, falling slow. Cherry blossoms on Elm Street, putting on a show. The whole world pink and you right in the middle there. Cherry blossoms on Elm Street in your hair. The blossoms last a week, 2 weeks at best. Then they're gone and the trees go back to green. But what they leave behind inside my chest is the prettiest thing I've ever seen. Cherry blossoms on Elm Street, I go back there still. Cherry blossoms on Elm Street, Lord, I always will. Every April when the petals start to fall, cherry blossoms on Elm Street, I remember it all. A petal lands upon my open hand. Cherry blossoms on Elm Street, I understand.
Spring came early that year, February still. The daffodils pushed up right through the frozen hill. And you showed up the same way, unexpected warm, like a season breaking through before the end of storm. I wasn't ready for the sun, but there it was, and there you were. That's what love does. Spring came early that year, and so did you. Spring came early that year, and everything turned new. I hadn't thought yet, but somehow I did. Spring came early that year, and God, I'm glad it did. We walked the park in coats, but open face to the sky. said the earth was telling us to try. I laughed, but you were right, the way you always were. Spring came early that year because of her. I wasn't ready for the sun, but there it was, and there you were. That's what love does. Spring came early that year, and so did you. Oh, spring came early that year, and everything turned new. I hadn't thought yet, but somehow I did. Spring came early that year, and God, I'm glad it did. Now every February when the cold won't quit, I watch the yard and wait for just a hint of something pushing through the frozen ground. Spring came early once, best thing I ever found. Spring came early that year and changed my life. Oh, spring came early that year and you became my wife. Every year I wait to feel that way again. Spring came early that year, my oldest friend. The daffodils are up again this week. Spring came early, that's the love I see.
Load up the old station wagon after church. No map, no plan, just see what the day was worth. You'd hold your arm out in the rushing wind and laugh about the life we were living in. Those Sunday drives are everything we had, simple and wide open, never sad. Sunday drive in April, windows rolling down. Sunday drive in April, through every little town. You and me and the radio and the open road. Sunday drive in April, carrying no load. We'd stop at roadside stands for peaches and sweet tea. You'd pick the flowers growing wild and free, stick them in an old jar you kept behind the seat. Sunday drives in April never tasted so sweet. Those Sunday drives were everything we had, simple and wide open, never sad. Sunday drive in April, windows rolling down. Sunday drive in April, through every little town. You and me and the radio and the open road. Sunday drive in April, carrying no load. I still take a drive on the last Sunday of April. Same roads, same turn, same smell of spring on the wind. I I don't stop for peaches anymore at the stand, but I reach over sometimes, like you're holding my hand. Sunday drive in April, Lord, I miss those days. Sunday drive in April, in so many ways. The road is still there, and the flowers still grow. Sunday drive in April, I'll never let it go. The station wagon's gone, but the road remains. Sunday drive in April, in my veins.
There's nothing in this world quite like the smell of fresh cut grass on a warm spring afternoon. My daddy'd start that old mower up at noon, and the whole yard turned into something you'd want to tell. I'd sit up on the fence and watch him go back and forth, row by row, nice and slow. The smell of fresh cut grass on a Saturday, the smell of fresh cut grass at the end of May, takes me back to everything I had. The smell of fresh cut grass, my home, my spring, my dad. I cut the yard myself now every week. Same old line, same rhythm, same technique. He showed me how to overlap each row. Some things a father teaches, sons don't let them go. I'd sit up on the fence and watch him go back and forth, row by row, nice and slow. The smell of fresh cut grass on a Saturday, the smell of fresh cut grass at the end of May, takes me back to everything I had. The smell of fresh cut grass, my home, my spring, my dad. He's been gone 11 years come this July, but every spring I feel him standing by. When the blades spin up and the green smell fills the air, the smell of fresh cut grass, and he's right there. The smell of fresh cut grass, Lord, I feel it still. The smell of fresh cut grass over every hill. I pushed the mower slow the way he showed me to. The smell of fresh cut grass, Daddy, this one's for you. Fresh cut grass, I breathe it in. We were young and didn't know
know how fast it goes. We lived out every spring like the world just chose to lay itself wide open at our feet. Every April morning was a gift complete. We didn't count the seasons, didn't save the days, just burned right through the green and golden haze. Young and green and unafraid back then. Young and green and we'd do it all again. We were spring itself and didn't even know. Young and green and unafraid and ready to go. We climbed the water tower on a daring maid, wrote our names up there, I wonder if they stayed. We drove till we ran out of road and gas, laughed about it, didn't know how fast it passed. We didn't count the seasons, didn't save the days, just burned right through the green and golden haze. Young and green and unafraid back then. Young and green and we'd do it all again. We were spring itself and didn't even know. Young and green and unafraid, ready to go. If I could find those boys up on that tower now, I'd tell them slow it down and I would show them how to hold the spring a little longer, hold it dear. Young and green and unafraid, doesn't last a year. Young and green and unafraid, Lord, those were the days. Young and green and unafraid in so many ways. I carry every one of those spring boys inside. Young and green and unafraid and full of pride. The water tower still stands out on Route 9. Young and green and unafraid, still mine. Hey, she lived on Magnolia Street the summer of '69. The kind of girl that makes a man forget his own design. The magnolias were in bloom right up against her door. I rang that bell 3 times before I rang it anymore. She opened up and smiled and said, "Come in." I never left that porch in my heart, not even then. Magnolia Street, sweet and slow. Magnolia Street, the only place I know where summer started early and love was in the air.
Magnolia Street. I left my whole heart there. We'd sit out on her porch until the fireflies came. She'd say the night was better when the magnolias came. And I agreed because I'd agree with anything she said. Magnolia Street, the sweetest thing I've ever led. She opened up and smiled and said, "Come in." I never left that porch in my heart, not even then. Magnolia Street, sweet and slow. Magnolia Street, the only place I know where summer started early and love was in the air. Magnolia Street, I left my whole heart there. The house is someone else's now. The porch is painted blue. The magnolias still bloom just like they always do. I park across the street and let the memory come. Magnolia Street, where I was someone. Magnolia Street, Lord, I'd give anything. Magnolia Street, in the early days of spring. She's long gone, but the magnolias understand. Magnolia Street, where I became a man. The magnolias bloom, white against the sky. Magnolia Street, I never said goodbye.
We threw our caps into the May afternoon. The whole world waiting like a bright balloon. We were 18 and thought we had it all. Never once imagined how far some of us would fall. We promised we'd stay close no matter what came through. Graduation day, we believed that too. Graduation day in the middle of May. Graduation day, we didn't know we'd drift away. We were together then, the way we'd never be again. Graduation day, the last perfect day. Bobby went to Saigon, came back different in the eye. Kara moved to Portland, never said her real goodbyes. Jimmy married young and settled down the road, and I went off to college, carrying every load. We promised we'd we'd stay close no matter what came through. Graduation day, we believe that too. Graduation day in the middle of May. Graduation day, we didn't know we'd drift away. We were together then, the way we'd never be again. Graduation day, the last perfect day. I found the photograph from the gymnasium floor. All of us together, young and wanting more. I traced each face with my finger on the glass. Graduation day, I didn't know it'd be the last. Graduation day in the middle of May. Half of us are gone and half have gone away, but we were beautiful once. We were whole. Graduation day lives in my soul. Keep it close inside. She passed me a note in biology class. Said meet me out by the bleachers after last. My heart was hammering all the way out the door. Nothing before or since has mattered quite as more. She was standing there in the April afternoon, and everything I'd ever hoped for came too soon. First love in the springtime, tender and new. First love in the springtime, I gave it all to you. We were only kids, but Lord, we felt it deep. First love in the springtime, mine to keep. We walked the track 100 times in May, talking about everything and nothing to say. She held my hand and neither of us spoke. That silence was the most love I've ever known. She was standing there in the April afternoon, and everything I'd ever hoped for came too soon. First love in the springtime, tender and new. First love in the springtime, I gave it all to you. We were only kids, but Lord, we felt it deep. First love in the springtime, mine to keep. We lost each other somewhere in the fall, the way all young things do without a call. But every April when the air turns warm and sweet, first love in the springtime still feels complete. First love in the springtime, nothing since compares. First love in the springtime, it still fills the air. After all these years and all the roads I've crossed, first love in the springtime, never lost. She passed me that note so long ago. First love in the springtime, I still know. She'd be out there before the rest of us were up, kneeling in the dirt with her old tin cup, watering the roses, talking to the beans. Mama in her garden, you know what that means. That garden was her language, that's how she said I love you. Every flower she planted, she was planting for you. The garden my mother kept in the early spring, the garden my mother kept, the most beautiful thing. Irises and roses, sweet peas on the vine, the garden my mother kept, still alive in mine. She'd save the seeds in envelopes with handwritten names, marigold zinnias, each one the same. Patient and careful, the way she was with us. The garden my mother kept, all of that love and trust. That garden was her language, that's how she said I love you. Every flower she planted, she was planting for you. The garden my mother kept in the early spring, the garden my mother kept, the most beautiful thing. Irises and roses, sweet peas on the vine, the garden my mother kept, it's still alive in mine. She's been gone for going on 9 years this June. I planted her irises on the backside of the dune. And every April when they open up their face, the garden my mother kept fills every space. The garden my mother kept still blooms every May. The garden my mother kept never went away. I kneel down in the dirt like she taught me to. The garden my mother kept, Mama, this one's for you. The irises are up, the morning's clear and bright. The garden my mother kept, she got it right. I took the back roads home through Shelby County, where the redbuds turn the tree line into something you can't find on any map or screen or phone. Just spring and open country and the road to home. Those back roads don't ask anything of you, just bloom in May and show you what is true. Back roads in bloom, Lord, what a sight. Back roads in bloom in the golden light. Dogwood and redbud and honeysuckle vine. Back roads in bloom, taking their sweet time. My granddaddy drove me down these same old lanes, pointed out each farm and called the family names. Said, boy, this land will teach you all you need to know. Back roads in bloom, watch how things grow. Those back roads don't ask anything of you, just bloom in May and show you what is true. Back roads in bloom, Lord, what a sight. Back roads in bloom in the golden light. Dogwood and redbud and honeysuckle vine. Back roads in bloom, taking their sweet time. The interstate is faster, I know that's true, but you can't smell the redbuds going 72. You can't see the farm where your father grew. Back roads in bloom, they'll always take you through. Back roads in bloom, I'll always go that way. Back roads in bloom on the last warm May day. My granddaddy's voice still rides beside me here. Back roads in bloom every blessed year. Redbud fades and May moves into June. Back roads in bloom, be back soon. There's an old oak out past Miller's Field, the kind of tree that time refuses to yield. I went back last April just to see the spot where we carved our names. It hasn't been forgot. The bark has grown around the letters there, like the tree decided it was worth the scar to bear. Where we carved our names in the old oak tree, where we carved our names, you and me. Spring after spring, the letters hold their place where we carved our names. I still see your face. We used my daddy's pocket knife that afternoon. You held the bark while I carved through in June. First your name, then mine, then a heart between. The
prettiest thing that old oak's ever seen. The bark has grown around the letters there, like the tree decided it was worth the scar to bear. Where we carved our names in the old oak tree, where we carved our names, you and me. Spring after spring the letters hold their place where we carved our names. I still see your face. Some love is like a carving, deep and slow. It grows into the living wood below, and no amount of weather changes what is true. Where we carved our names, I still love you. Where we carved our names, the old oak holds them still. Where we carved our names over Miller's Hill. Long as that tree stands, our story's not erased. Where we carved our names, time can't take our place. I press my hand against the bark and close my eyes. Where we carved our names, love never dies. Leave the house before the sun came up. My daddy with his thermos, me with my cup. Drive out to the lake in the dark and cold of spring, before the world woke up to anything. He didn't say much, and I didn't either. That silence was the closest thing to something deeper. Fishing with my father in the early spring. Fishing with my father, Lord, what that did bring. Patience and stillness and the feel of the line. Fishing with my father, he was teaching me fine. He showed me how to read the water's face, the way the ripples told you of a place where fish would hold in the cold beneath the shade. The kind of knowledge only time has made. He didn't say much, and I didn't either. That silence was the closest thing to something deeper. Fishing with my father in the early spring. Fishing with my father, Lord, what that did bring. Patience and stillness and the feel of the line. Fishing with my father, he was teaching me fine. I take my own son out there every April now. Same lake, same dark, same early morning vow to be quiet and present and let the water speak. Fishing with my father, fishing with my father. He's been gone 12 years.
is fishing with my father still brings me to tears, but I feel him every time the water goes still. Fishing with my father, always, always will. The line sits in the water still and fine. Fishing with my father. Dad, you're still mine. The tulips came up early in the yard this year, just like you said they would every April, dear. You planted those bulbs back in November cold. You always played the long game, you always knew to hold. I watch you kneeling in the morning light and thought, this is the thing I want in every life. One more spring together, Lord, what a gift. One more spring together, giving my whole heart a lift. All these years and still the sight of you makes me believe. One more spring together, that's all I need. The Grands came over Sunday and the yard was full of young ones running through your garden beautiful. You stood there in your apron with your arms spread wide, and I just watched from the porch with everything inside. I watched you kneeling in the morning light and thought, this is the thing I want in every life. One more spring together, Lord, what a gift. One more spring together, giving my whole heart a lift. All these years and still the sight of you makes me believe. One more spring together, that's all I need. We don't say it like we did when we were young. Beloved, this age runs deeper than the tongue. It's in the tulips and the coffee and the hand I reach. One more spring together is all I preach. One more spring together, Lord, please one more. One more spring together, like we've had before. Every April that you're standing in that yard. One more spring together, you're my beating heart. The tulips hold their color in the May. One more spring together, every day. The evening's coming in, and the yard's gone quiet now. The birds have found their branches, and the air somehow is sweet with something blooming just beyond the gate. The day is done and spring is running beautifully late. I'll sit out here a little while before I go in, and breathe the spring right in until it fills me again. Until the roses bloom again, I'll hold this close. Until the roses bloom again, I'll need you most. Every winter is a little easier to bear, until the roses bloom again, knowing you'll be there. We've made it through the cold ones, we've come through the gray, and every spring comes back around to say that what we planted in the hard and frozen ground is always what comes up the most beautiful and sound. I'll sit out here a little while before I go in, and breathe the spring right in until it fills me again. Until the roses bloom again, I'll hold this close. Until the roses bloom again, I'll need you most. Every winter is a little easier to bear, until the roses bloom again, knowing you'll be there. Maybe that's what spring is trying to say, that everything good comes back around someday. Patience and love and the turning of the years, until the roses bloom again. No more tears. Until the roses bloom again, I'll wait right here. Until the roses bloom again another year. Spring always comes, and so do you, my dear. Until the roses bloom again, that's all I fear. The last light fades across the garden wall, until the roses bloom again. That's all